Are you preparing for your U.S. citizenship interview in 2025? This video by Citizenship Roadmap brings you the most updated 37 yes/no questions you'll face during your N400 interview with USCIS. These questions are a critical part of your naturalization process, and getting them right can determine the outcome of your interview. That's why we've made this clear, easy-to-follow guide to help you practice confidently and pass with ease. Whether you're a first-time applicant or reviewing before your appointment, this video is designed to make your journey to U.S. citizenship smoother. Watch till the end and test yourself as we go. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Citizenship Roadmap for more free study materials, practice tests, and insider tips for passing your interview. Let's get started with Citizenship Roadmap.
Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident?
No.
What is the meaning of convicted?
Found guilty of a crime under the law.
Do you understand what unlawful is?
Against the law.
What is the meaning of charged?
Formerly told that you did something illegal.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that engaged in kidnapping, assassination, or hijacking, or sabotage of an airplane, ship, vehicle, or other mode of transportation?
No.
Define, distribute.
Give out.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in torture?
No.
Do you now have, or did you ever have a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No.
What is police unit?
A group that enforces the law and stops crime.
What is allegiance?
To be loyal to something.
What is weapon?
A knife or a gun.
Do you understand hostilities?
Unfriendly behavior toward others.
What is mental impairment?
Mental damage.
What is establishment?
Starting or creating a group.
What is lie?
Not true.
Define illegal.
Against the law.
Define disability.
Limitations of ability.
What is religion?
A belief in God.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any military or police unit?
No.
Define drafted.
Being selected as a soldier.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
What is guerrilla group?
A group that uses weapons to fight the military, police, or government.
What does U.S. Armed Forces mean?
U.S. Army, Navy, Air.
Define O.
Need to pay.
What is drug paraphernalia?
Equipment to make or use illegal drugs.
Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States?
No.
What is assassination?
Killing someone famous or important.
Define obtain.
To gain something.
What is constitution?
The supreme law of the land.
What is register?
To sign up.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in any kind of sexual contact or activity with any person who did not consent, or was unable to consent, or was being forced or threatened by you, or by someone else?
No.
Define cultivate.
Grow plant.
What is fraudulent?
Claim something that is not true.
Have you ever registered to vote or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
What do you mean by transport?
Carry one place to another.
What is the meaning of confined?
Jailed by the police.
Define. Incite.
To encourage someone to do something.
What is the meaning of misrepresentation?
Provide wrong information.
What is the Communist Party?
A group that believes the government should own and control everything. For example, North Korea.
What is prison or jail?
A place where the police keep people who have been arrested.
Define. Avoid being drafted.
Prevent being selected as a soldier.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any communist or totalitarian party anywhere in the world?
No.
What is military unit?
The official army for a country.
Define. Procure.
To encourage someone.
What is exemption?
Special permission for not doing something.
Define. Civilian.
Anyone who is not in the military.
What is overthrow?
To remove a government by force.
What is probation?
Report to an officer regularly instead of jail time.
Define. Deported.
Forced to leave a country.
Define. Perform non-combatant services.
Do any work in a war except fighting.
What is incite?
To encourage.
Define. Detained.
Forced to stay.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No.
What is work of national importance?
Tasks that are important to a nation.
Have you ever recruited, enlisted, conscripted, or used any person under 15 years of age to serve in, or help an armed group, or attempted, or worked with others to do so?
No.
What is alimony?
Financial support.
Define destruction of property.
Ruin of property.
What is kidnapping?
Taking someone away illegally by force.
What is offense?
Minor crime.
Have you ever been placed in removal, rescission, or deportation proceedings?
No.
What is totalitarian party?
A group that believes the government should control everything that people do.
Have you ever advocated any of the following, or been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any group, anywhere in the world, that advocated any of the following? Opposition to all organized government. World communism. The establishment in the United States of a totalitarian dictatorship. The overthrow by force or violence, or other unconstitutional means of the government of the United States, or all forms of law. The unlawful assaulting or killing of any officer or officers of the government of the United States, or of any other organized government, because of their official character. The unlawful damage, injury, or destruction of property. Or sabotage.
No.
What is vigilante unit?
A group that acts like the police, but is not official.
Define. Cited.
Given a ticket by the police.
Meaning of bear arms.
Carry weapons.
What are overdue taxes?
Didn't pay taxes on time.
What is the meaning of have you ever?
Anywhere in the world, at any time.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in killing, or trying to kill any person?
No.
What is prison camp?
A place where prisoners of war or political prisoners are kept.
Do you know what the person is called who marries more than one person at the same time?
Polygamy.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What is claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
To say you are a U.S. citizen.
Explain. Perform work of national importance under civilian direction.
Do non-military work during a national crisis under civilian direction.
Define. Conspire.
To plan with others.
What is the meaning of unable to consent?
Could not agree.
What is conscript?
To require to join.
Tell the meaning of dispense.
Give out.
What is oath?
A promise.
What is non-resident?
Someone who doesn't live in the U.S.
Define. Assist.
To help.
What is rehabilitative program?
A program to help someone to recover from drugs or alcohol.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No.
What is claim?
To say something without proof.
Define. With intent.
Purposely.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in causing harm or suffering to any person because of their race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion?
No.
What is pay alimony?
Give money to an ex-spouse after a divorce, as per court order.
Have you ever been removed or deported from the United States?
No.
What is vote?
To choose a leader.
What is assault?
To attack violently.
Do you understand the meaning of killing?
To cause someone to die.
What is weapon?
Like a knife or gun.
Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes, or persons, for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution?
No.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter, or try to enter the United States illegally?
No.
Are you currently a member of the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
What is file a tax return meaning?
Send a tax form to the government.
Do you understand the meaning of advocated?
To support and promote.
Define, participate.
To be part of.
Have you ever worked, volunteered, or otherwise served in a place where people were detained? For example, a prison, jail, prison camp, detention facility, or labor camp, or have you ever directed or participated in any other activity that involved detaining people?
No.
What are non-combat services?
Services that do not involve combat.
What is example of work of national importance under civilian direction?
Helping the Red Cross after an earthquake.
What is sabotage?
Intentionally damage or destroy something.
Define, sexual contact or activity.
Touching someone sexually.
What is clemency?
Reduce a sentence.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in intentionally and severely injuring or trying to injure any person?
No.
Define, recruit.
To ask.
Do you understand the meaning of sentence?
A punishment under the law.
What do you mean by enlist?
To sign up.
Define, commit a crime.
To do something that breaks the law.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
What is registered to vote?
Sign up to choose a leader.
Define, associated with.
Connected to.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that threatened, attempted, conspired, prepared, planned, advocated for, or incited others to commit any of these acts?
No.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any armed group, for example, paramilitary unit, self-defense unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, or guerrilla group?
No.
Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person or threatened to do so?
No.
What is suspended sentence?
Delayed sentence.
What is paramilitary unit?
A group that acts like the military but is not official.
What is labor camp?
A place where people are forced to work.
What is crime?
An action that breaks the law.
Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, or smuggled any controlled substances, illegal drugs, narcotics, or drug paraphernalia in violation of any law or regulation of a U.S. state, the United States, or a foreign country?
No.
What is false?
Not true.
What are narcotics?
Illegal drugs, such as heroin or cocaine.
Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons, or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons which you knew or believed would be used against another person?
No.
Do you understand the meaning of arrested?
Caught by the police.
Define, illegal.
Against the law.
Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Define, Injure.
To hurt someone.
What is controlled substances?
Drugs regulated by the government.
Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No.
Have you ever failed to support your dependents or to pay alimony?
No.
Can you tell me the meaning of proceeds?
A portion of money from a transaction.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in not letting someone practice their religion?
No.
Define, detain.
To force to stay.
What is alternative sentencing?
A different way to punish someone instead of going to jail, such as community service.
Do you understand the meaning of prostitute?
Someone who does physical relation for money.
What is smuggle?
Bring something illegally into the country.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No.
What is order of nobility?
Like king or queen.
What are examples of non-combatant services?
Nursing, cooking, or translation.
Have you ever received any weapons training, paramilitary training, or other military-type training?
No.
What is oath of allegiance?
A promise to be loyal.
Have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone else to commit, helped commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
What are deportation proceedings?
Legal process of forcing someone to leave the U.S.
What is the meaning of engage?
To participate.
Define, amnesty or pardon for.
Forgiveness for crimes committed.
Define, obtain immigration benefit.
To gain things like a green card.
Do you understand the meaning of opposition?
Going against something.
What is alien?
Someone who is not a U.S. citizen.
What is explosive?
Bomb.
What is detention facility?
A place where people are forced to stay.
What is national origin?
The nation where a person was born.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes.
What is immigration benefit?
To gain things like a green card.
Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
What is oath of allegiance to the United States?
A promise to be loyal to the United States.
What is rebel group?
A group that fights a government.
What is rescission?
Canceling a visa to stay in the U.S.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that used a weapon or explosive with intent to harm another person or cause damage to property?
No.
What are unconstitutional means?
Methods that go against the Constitution.
What is the meaning of direct?
To be in charge.
What is illegal gambling?
To play a game for money. That is against the law.
What is armed group?
A group that carries weapons.
What is genocide?
To kill a whole race.
Define, serve.
To work.
Explain, bear arms on behalf of the United States.
Use a gun to defend the United States during a war.
What is prostitution?
Doing physical relation for money.
Have you ever used any person under 15 years of age to take part in hostilities, or attempted, or worked with others to do so?
No.
What is the meaning of did not consent?
Did not agree.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense?
No.
Define support dependent.
Pay child support.
What is gamble or gambling?
To play a game for money.
Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or any other way?
No.
What is combat?
To fight in a war.
Define removal.
Making someone leave the U.S.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in genocide?
No.
What does the Constitution do?
Sets up the government.
Define attempt.
To try.
What is hijacking?
Taking control of a vehicle by force.
What is self-defense unit?
A group that protects a community using weapons.
What is weapons training?
To learn how to use a gun.
Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time?
No.
What is misleading?
Give a wrong idea.
What is hereditary title?
A royal title, such as a prince or princess.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
Define admission into the United States.
Enter into the United States.
What is the form of government in the United States?
Republic.
Define paroled or been paroled.
Allowed to leave prison early.
Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment?
No.
Have you ever applied for any kind of exemption from military service in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
What is overdue?
Late for a payment.
Define involved in.
Took part in.
What is torture?
To cause great pain to someone.
Are you a person born as a male who lived in the United States at any time between your 18th and 26th birthdays?
No.
What is immigration benefit?
Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship.
What is public benefit?
Money from the government, such as food stamps.
Meaning of civilian direction?
Direction, from non-military person.
Do you understand the meaning of threaten?
To tell someone you're going to hurt them.
What is the meaning of convicted?
Found guilty of a crime under the law.